Hi, 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 hi. I'll be honest, I'm still setting up. I'm still setting up. Technical difficulties. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi. Welcome, welcome, guys. How you guys doing? How's the world? No, I didn't want to open that. No, stay closed. I can do this. I'm the best. I know. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome to be in my presence. Of course, it's still setting up. I'm not surprised about it. Oi! I have been very professional for a very long time. Just because I'm a bit stupid doesn't mean I am... I'm still stupid. That's all that matters. Jesus, save me. Save me, Jesus. You sound kind of sad and exhausted. It's okay. Don't worry. I just have a slight headache. That is a bit headachy, but it's okay. Nothing bad. Nothing terribly bad. We need to do stuff. So, we're gonna do stuff today. You do something else. Oi! I'm fine. I am thriving. Do I have everything in life that I need? No, I don't. But that's okay. That's okay. You know what really helps with headaches? Putting toothpaste on your Schläfen. Really? What? I never heard that. I never heard that. Why should I? I mean... Ooh, I forgot that I changed the notification sound on my phone to like ala ala. That kind of that kind of surprised me for a little. God, that's too funny. Oh god, Gino, why? I asked a better question. Why not? Why not? Okay. I wanted to make my Honkai dailies today, but I couldn't do the update. I don't know why. It didn't update, guys. I had to reinstall the entire game, and I still don't know if it's working. But it didn't install in time, so... Ow. Hi. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Why? Because it's stupid. But I'm stupid, so it fits. It fits very, very well. Also, I hope you're getting better. Saw that you got sick. So, hope you're doing better at some point. But it's getting better. I played 3 hours of Honkai Star Rail today. Rappa is really cool. Really? She did seem a bit annoying. Like, she could become a bit annoying. A bit, just a bit. But I'm happy if she's good. If she's a likable character, I definitely take that. Who's this young and handsome German man? I don't know. Is there anyone else in this room with me? I don't see anyone. You guys see anyone? I don't know. I don't know what he's on about. Probably in a fever dream or something. So, guys, what's the plan for today? I need to do stuff, but I don't want to do stuff. Do you ever have that feeling of like doing stuff and don't want to do stuff? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, he's gone, but he did have blonde hair. Well, if you see him again, tell him to fuck off. This is my stream. This is my home. And he uses an anime boy as an avatar. Ew, that's cringe. Who does that? That's so cringe. That is so cringe. No one would ever do that. Imagine. Imagine dragging these nuts across your face. Gotcha. I got you all. I got you all. You can never run from me. It's okay. I hate myself too. That's fine. I don't mind that. Fine. Imagine me not doing that. So, now I got you. Okay. What I need to do today is do some scripts for TikToks. I also want to try to do a script for long form content. Because I feel like at the end of the day I might need that. You'll never get me with these nuts joke. That's so sad. That's the only thing I can! And it doesn't work on you. You're my mortal enemy. So I need to do some scripting today. And... Hello, welcome. How you doing? How have you been? I also want to clean up my desktop, not gonna lie. I basically saved like all of my Premiere files on my desktop, and I kind of would like to. Also, you know, a bit off topic. I finally saw that there is a co-working stream category on Twitch, which is nice because I wanted that. I don't know how long it was there for, but now it's there and I'm really happy about that. I find that very good. I like that. I really like that. So what I want to do, I don't like working. Me neither. I would like to go to sleep. I think what I'm gonna do now is probably gonna because I want to keep the raw data. I want to keep the Premiere files. I don't want to just delete them. I don't know. I probably could because I'm probably never gonna use them again, but I kind of want to keep them for like passing them down to my grandchildren or something. I don't know. Hello, Gino. I finally am able to join stream after like a month. Yippee. How have you been? Ah, welcome back. How have you been? How's life? How's Gacha? How's Gacha? I'm doing fine. Slight headache, but it's okay. I'm drinking water, and water helps most of the time. Other than that, it's all fine, all great. I'm trying to not start working right now, so I try to talk about stuff. Are you sure you have a plan? No, I do not have a plan. I pretend to have one, and then I start, and then the plan falls apart immediately. That is how my life works. That's how it goes. Question is, do I transfer them on a different storage on my PC? Or do I just heat them onto a hard drive? How do I want to do that? I think... If I think it takes quite a while, don't worry, guys. Also, earlier, Jido, I accidentally sent you something in Discord for like 30 minutes before I noticed I sent it to you. Good thing you didn't. That's okay. It's okay. Can't confirm, didn't notice. So, whatever you send, it will be forever your secret. Don't worry. I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling in my room, doing my schoolwork and watching stream. Hope your headache gets better soon. It's gonna be better, don't worry. I mean, the last 2 days, I spent grinding Overwatch, so my brain is smooth anyway. So there's not much to hurt anymore. There is not much that can be heard other than that. It's already mush. It's already gone. It's not available. Like the last 3 days, my buddy and I played Overwatch for like 8 to 9 hours. And Jesus Christ. I love that game. Don't get me wrong. I truly love it. But it gets exhausting. It gets exhausting. But I did try the new Halloween mode out. That was pretty fun. For like 10 minutes before it started to not make fun anymore. The thing is, the new mode is actually pretty interesting. You get like new abilities in the 5v5. But you only have a limited selection of characters. And you only play the same 3 maps time and time again. So it's fun for like 5, 6, 7, 8 games. And then it gets exhausting. And you have to grind this game out for 50 games. And every role for like 10 games. Which you obviously can combine, but then there's still like 20 games you have to flex or whatever you want to do. And that's too much. That's just too much. Brain, don't know. Rip Jesus brain. Yeah, rip in pieces. Rip. Oh, let it rip. Okay. How did I do that again? Collect files and copy to new location. Yes, that's what I want to do. That is what I want to do. Nice. Responsibilities? Yep, not in my dictionary. Responsibilities are annoying. Who likes responsibilities? I already had like... I had to... me right. I already had to go shopping on Monday. Grocery shopping. That was already exhausting enough. And I thought like, yeah, you don't need much. You just want to have something quick to make yourself anyway. So I bought the stuff for making hot dogs again, and I was like, okay, I was again surprised by the same thing. I was surprised the other time I did that. I don't know how it is in other countries. In Germany, we can buy like a pack of hot dog buns, and they come in four buns a package. And then you can buy like the hot dog sausages, and they always come in 6 sausages per glass. And I hate that. Why do we do that? Can someone explain why I have to do the mental gymnastics of understanding how much I have to buy to get like the even number? Anyone want to explain that to me? irresponsible. Beyblade Moon. Yeah, I miss Beyblade. I miss the OG Beyblade series. I don't know what happened to it in like the new things. In the newer series, the new anime seasons, but I miss the old school thing. Although I don't have that much memory of it, gonna be honest. But I remember it wasn't totally bad. It was kind of bad, but not totally bad. Okay, I did that. I probably should remember which one I copied. Okay, this one can go then. Finally cleaning up my desktop. That sounds nice. That sounds nice, gotta be honest. Something that surprised me a little bit is, for whatever reason, one of the TikToks I had is suddenly apparently again on the For You page or something, because it keeps getting stuff. It keeps going on and on and on. I don't know why. I'm not complaining too much. I don't mind too much. Why do I have a project folder that's entirely empty? What? Why do I have a project here that's entirely empty? What? Okay. Yeah, sure. Just does make sense. Yes. And you guys, they give you like 6 to 8 hot dogs depending on the pack, and the buns come with either 6 or 12, at least in my state. See? That at least makes sense. You get at least like some kind of close to the same bun to hot dog ratio. And I'm here struggling to see what the reason is why I just get four hot dog buns. So sad. Also, they always break apart, so frick that. How is that supposed to work? I don't know. I tried baking them. I tried not baking them. Ah, wait. I think I see what the problem is. I think it's trying to... Now I see. Now I see, but then that still means that both of these are empty. Okay, that's great. That's just awesome. You know your day is gonna be bad when hot dog breaks. Sadly, that is true. That is scientifically proven. That is true. But hey, it's still fun. It's still fun at sometimes just to have hot dogs. I like them. They're easy to make. They're fast. They get the job done. Obviously, probably not the most nutritional values, but can't always do everything, you know. That there go. So before I can clean up my desktop, I have to dump it with more icons. Okay, that makes sense. That's great. That's so great. I think I can delete this as well. Why are all the things that taste so good so bad for you? I don't know where I heard that, but I don't know, probably like a short or TikTok or something like that. From like a guy that went to like a Japanese high school or like a Japanese elementary school, like some sort of Japanese school. And they asked the kids about their favorite food. And they all said like some really healthy stuff, like broccoli, rice, stuff like that. So apparently they really like healthy food. And I think most of it is just because of our upbringing. I don't know, in Western culture, we just learned to love unhealthy food. Way too much, I think. Which is fair, like it tastes good, you know? It tastes great, but it's mostly not good for you. I like vegetables, but it really depends on the kind. I'm usually not that picky, honestly. Like, there are some... I honestly don't care that much about what's in there. The only thing I really hate are, like, silver onions. I don't know if they're called silver onions in the US. These little, very little, I think mostly pickled onions you get. I hate them. But just because they're, like, too much onion. They're just too much onion for me in, like, one thing. Other than that, I'm usually fine with everything. I'm not a big fan of most of it, but if it's in there, then I'm probably gonna eat it. Except if I die. Then I'm not. That's definitely interesting. Like, my niece is still in kindergarten right now, and my brother is in, like, the, I don't know, they have something for, like, a school board for like the kindergarten. And he was telling me about, like, how like, I don't know what's it called, like, the head teacher of the kindergarten had, like, the story about, like, one child that started coming in with, like, only celery because her mother raised her, like, really healthy, and that kid really loved to eat celery. And then she came to kindergarten, and the other kids all had, like, sweets and, you know, other stuff, and suddenly it started, you know, changing from I want celery every day to I want sweets, I want this, I want that unhealthy food. Like, you know, it is kind of a societal issues. I'm not super picky. The other things I don't really like is mayonnaise or seafood of any kind. Wait, what about mayo? Mayo's heaven. Mayo is the best thing that ever existed in humankind. Mayo is the god I worship. Mayo is my religion. I love mayonnaise. It's the best condiment. Oh yes, I know that. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's weird. I mean, you get looked at weird if you're the kid that only has celery in school. Remoulade is better though. I mean, that counts as mayo with ingredients. You know, I take that with as mayo, just added stuff. It's basically mayo. It's the child of mayonnaise and some herbs. I like celery if you put cream cheese and raisins on it. Peanut butter also works? Really? Celery with peanut butter? That sounds kind of weird. But it also sounds intriguing. But we do not... I think in Germany we're not the biggest fan of peanut butter, if I remember correctly. Like, we can get it. But it's not usually like our go-to thing. I don't remember. Did I ever had peanut butter? I think I did at some point. I think it's fine, but if I had the option between like Nutella or peanut butter, I think I would always go for Nutella. But that's probably just a habit again. Mayonnaise is good in certain things, just don't go out of my way to put it on things because it smells weird. I think it's like, mayonnaise for me is like the easiest choice to go to. Not really a ketchup guy. Ketchup is usually too sweet for me. Wait, why is this empty? This shouldn't be empty, but maybe it is. Maybe. Actually, could be. Okay, it's fine. And just go. Go! You're free, little data file. You're free. Like most of the time, it's like the easiest thing to go to for mayonnaise. Like whenever I'm not sure what to dip stuff into, it's always mayo. Don't know where to put my put it in mayo. What? No, I didn't say so, anything. I'm say so. Don't question me. I was always the kid who ate the spinach when we got some, or the one who actually wanted to eat pasta with sauce. What about old Vice though? You like ketchup like that? I mean, I take it. Generally, I like my fries with only mayo. What I like to do is put hot sauce in my mayo. That's what I like to do. That's like the Chinese hot sauce, sriracha, whatever it's called. I like to add that to mayo more than like to add it to ketchup. If I do like toast Savoy, then I do ketchup and mayo underneath to spread it underneath. That's what I do. That's what I like. That's what I don't mind. Nutella's definitely better than peanut butter. There's also this weird marshmallow cream, but I've never gotten into that. Wait, what? What do you mean with what? Toast Savoy is beste. Beste. And this can go, this can go. Probably can also like delete a few of these things. Toast Savoy with the Martin Mark and oregano way better. You think I have to Martin Mark in my home? I use it way too seldom? Way too rarely? Rarely is a good word. I take that word. I like ketchup. I usually only use it for fries though. I do have ketchup now for like hot dogs. That's like where I tend to do things. What is this? Ah, that's an unfinished thing that I never cared of finishing. I understand. I see. At some point. Your project gonna be done at some point. Not this time around though. That's so well with literally anything. Like I don't cook that much, to be honest, at home. So I don't really need it. Like most of the things I do are like either frozen, pre-done meals or like quick to do meals. So yeah, don't really need to cook. I had like a time in my life where I pre-made, pre-prepped food and stuff, and that was okay. But the kitchen was a mess after that. And I don't like cleaning. I know this comes as a huge surprise, but I don't like cleaning that much. So my kitchen would also look like a bunch of shit for like a week until I decided I had to cook again. And, you know. Weird question. Yes. You know what's really good though? Steak sauce, like the A1 sauce. I could put that on anything. I think I had that before. I think... Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure. There's like this tonkatsu sauce. I don't know if that is like the same thing. I remember having that because I was interested in it. And I tried it and it was really, really tasty. But I think it was just too expensive. Like, you couldn't get it anywhere other than like from online stores. And I think it was like too expensive for the bottle. So I kinda didn't get it anymore. But it was really, really good. Where I was born, we eat Leberwurst with marmalade. What do you think about that? Ever tried? Also, ever tried peanut butter with salami? Like, the only weird thing I did as a child for, like, weird combinations would be, like, Nutella with bologna on a sandwich. That was like the weird thing I always did at my grandparents' house, which I don't know why. If I would eat it today, I would probably puke. So Nutella with Fleischwurst, basically. But back then, I really liked it for some reason. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. But I never heard of Leberwurst with Marmelade. I mean, you can put Leberwurst on like Camembert, and that's really tasty. You know, depending on you liking Camembert. That's really tasty. But never heard of with Leberwurst. That is news to me. That is news to me. I'm on YouTube now. Welcome, new viewer. Hello. Who are you? Who is that? Excuse me. Also never tried peanut butter with salami, but that's because I mostly don't have peanut butter. I also don't have Nutella because honestly I'm cheap as fuck, and Nutella is just too expensive for me to consider. Also, I don't eat that much sweet stuff when I'm home. That would like require me to use Nutella. If I eat sweet stuff, it's already prepared. So like cakes, donuts, you know, stuff like that. And I don't need Nutella for that. They are already sweet enough. Just like you guys, you're already sweet enough. Yeah. You apples with sweet sour sauce. Honestly, that could be fitting. My sister used to dip apple slices on ranch whenever we went to McDonald's. On ranch? Really? Ranch? I mean, sweet and sour I can understand. It kinda goes like okay-ish, but ranch seems a bit weird. Not gonna lie. But I guess it's ranch, it goes with everything. Well, technically you can sometimes in salads you put like apple pieces in it, right? To make it a bit sweeter. And then you have like your yogurt dressings. And you pour it on it. And that's basically like a little watered down ranch, right? And that is fire. So it probably tastes good. It probably works. I take it back. Okay, accepted. That's an accepted food thing. Okay, I agree. He says very much new viewer. Hello. You don't eat sweets. That's a crime. On what constitutional grounds is that a crime? There has been no crimes committed, officer. I promise. Ranch in general is disgusting, at least the American ranch. Really? Don't know, I always kind of pictured it as remoulade, to be fair. It's like some sort of equivalent to like German remoulade. But I don't know if it's close to that, because I don't know. Why do I have so many empty projects? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. I know the answer to that. Thank you very much. No, it's kind of like salad dressing, but really salty and vinegary. Huh. I mean, I don't mind salad dressing. Depends on the dressing, obviously. But like the normal, like, yogurt dressing is pretty okay. Pretty okay. I don't mind that. Not a big fan of ranch, but it's okay for certain things. Isn't ranch like a religion in the US? Isn't that like a religion? Aren't you guys like required to you know, eat reg every meal? Maybe like in certain states. Maybe like more in certain states, not like across the entire country. I don't know. Normal dressing is good, but that shit, hell no. Guess gotta try it at some point. I guess I gotta try it at some point. Almost done, I think. I still have like a few things on my desktop that I actually have no idea what it is. So weird. Oh, there's Firefly. No. You know why you should always knock on your fridge before opening it? What? Knock on my fridge? So if someone's in there naked, he knows that I'm coming in and can put on clothes? I don't know. Should I knock on my fridge? Because the salad might be... Nope. I'm out. Leave me alone. No. Not doing that. No. Ow, that hurt. Why? In the US, Chick-fil-A sauce is like the countrywide favorite. Nah. Honestly a bit sad that we only have like so few options in like Germany for like fast food. Like if I see like the fast food chains in America, it all seems so, you know, it seems like to be, you know, a lot of variety. I don't know, we have like Burger King, we have McDonald's, and some parts of Germany you have KFC. I don't know where the nearest KFC to me is, honestly. It probably is like an hour trip. Probably even more. And you have Subway, and I think those are like the only ones. Well, we have, what's it called? Nordsee? Instead, but they don't really like act as a fast food chain, more like a strip mall chain. Like something like that. You have an amazing knock-knock joke. Fine. Fine. Impress me. Knock knock. Who's there? I don't know. What's up? Who's there? Hello? You have too many fast food places, bro. You can't have some. Brittany? Brittany who? Knock, who's there? Why are we here? Just to suffer? But it was good though. It was good. To be fair, it was good. I can hear your voice in my head now, Kashtan. Komini. I don't know. I heard like a lot of good things about Chick-fil-A, so I would really like to try Chick-fil-A at some point. Do we have Taco Bell? I believe like we should have some places with Taco Bell, but I don't think we actually have one in Germany. But I would like to try that out too, even though it sounds kind of disgusting, whatever I hear from it. But just because of like Baja Blast, that would be like fairly interesting to me. I would like to see that. I really would like to see that. What did the fish say when he swam into the wall? I don't know. What did the fish say? What did the fish say? I only know what the fox said. And he said, ring ding 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 ding. Damn. Ow. Ow. That stings. Ow. Why? Why? Ow. Chick-fil-A is my favorite fast food place. It actually tastes like food. It actually tastes like food. That's a great description. That's such a great description for a food place. Your food tastes like food. And the workers are always pretty nice. Aww, that's nice. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A cannot opener. Huh? Huh? Did I get it? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Please tell me I got it right. I want to be right once in my life. I cannot open that. Yes! Yes! I'm stupid. I'm stupid enough to figure it out. Yes! I might have heard it before. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. This. These are the current projects. Nope, this not. This here. This is there. I have so much stuff installed. That's like the thing of like having a big hard drive, a very big, giant, enormous hard drive. It tends to clog up with like random shit. I'm too lazy to sort it out, which ones I actually need. Ew, EA, ew, disgusting, disgusting. Where's this then? I don't know. I just deleted. Whatever shall go wrong, I just deleted. There are 3 types of people in the world. The ones that can count and the ones that can't. But they're 3. What's for type? I get it. I get it. When I hear a semi-long baseball joke from my Sunday school teacher, it's the funniest joke I know. Fine, fine. Hit me. Hit me with the baseball bat. No. Okay. This one. I guess I could delete those as well, because I'm not really using them anyway. I could also heat them on the other monitor. So I have this one entirely free. I could do that, but then the other thing is clogged up. I don't know if I want that. I don't know. I guess I keep it for now. I guess I keep it how it is for now. This and that. This here. I technically could also go through my download folder and, you know, do all the, categorize all the assets. I could do that, but that sounds like pain. That sounds like pain. Because there's so much stuff in there. There's so much stuff in there because I all just needed it in there. Ah. Guys, don't be like me. Make it good from the start. Already you know, file everything correctly from the beginning. That makes things so much easier. I have a really good Fritzchen joke, but it's German, so that's sad. I mean, you can give it anyway. I don't mind. Maybe you can translate it to like some sort of English counterpart. Maybe. But we all know German humor is not funny. So be prepared. Be prepared. Okay. How about we try? How about we try? Also, I can't do too much away. Well, actually, the question is... Can I do that? Let me see. Oh, I think it saved all the necessary things. Okay, I think I can. Okay, so it saved all the necessary things in the folder. Which means I can shift around the stuff I want. Okay. There was two guys, Harry and Larry. They both loved baseball, so they said that whoever dies first had to tell the other if there was baseball in heaven. So Harry dies, and that night Larry has a dream of Harry. He says, "Okay, I have good news and bad news. The good news is there's baseball in heaven. The bad news is you're pitching tomorrow." Ow! No! 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 Poor Larry. Poor Larry! No! No! Larry, be safe! At least he got a heads up. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, Jesus. I have so many audio files here. I hate it already. I hate it here already. Ooh, I hate it here already. This can go. I guess this can also go. These are like all assets. This is a game. Is that the schedule I'm currently using? I don't think so. Is that? No. I think that is that my old schedule? Not entirely sure. I probably should know that, but I don't. I don't know that. Why don't I know? Why? Scratch disk are full. Shut the frick up. What do you mean it's full? It can't be full. Fine. I just heat it off then. Don't care. Don't have time. Yeah, I think I used this one. It's still open. What do you mean it's still open? It can't be open. I've closed it. It's closed. What is this? Music. But we're using the other thing. Using the other thing anyway. Actually, here. I forgot that if I want to show you guys which music there is, I have to keep Spotify open. I have to keep Spotify open. Also, it's on the wrong side. It's on the wrong side. Yay! Yay! Okay, there is another... Wait, that actually needs to go somewhere entirely else. That actually needs to go somewhere entirely else. I put it in translate because I'm lazy, so sorry if it's wrong. What do you think your top artist on Spotify will be this year? That's a very good question. The thing is, it's gonna be skewed because I have like the stream music running over my main account. So it probably might be Streambeats by Harry Seller because that is running in the background of the streams most of the time. That is a very good question. I'm not looking too much at like the artists. I just have random playlists playing in the background most of the time. Like I tried to like only play the mix of your week thing from Spotify, which is honestly kind of crappy most of the time. So there might be like not one person. It could be that it's like AK. Probably. That's like some guy I hear a lot. I'm not entirely sure. The Oni, maybe? I don't know. I know that last year, like, I was in some guys, like, I think top 5%, which I find great. I like that. Like to be special. Fritz wrote an A. Then Fritz asks the teacher, "Can I spend the night with you?" The teacher says, "No," says Fritz, "but I get an A." Then the teacher says, "Okay, but we have to tell your parents." Come home and the teacher still has to take a shower. Fritz asks, "Can I take a shower?" says the teacher. "No," says Fritz. The teacher, no, but I have an A. The teacher, what? When they go take a shower, Fritz asks in the shower, "Mrs. Teacher, what do you have down there?" says the teacher. "A boy." "What?" Fritz asks, "What do you have up there?" says the teacher. "Headlights." Fritz asks, "And what do I have down there?" Teacher, "A Tarzan?" After the shower, they go to bed. Fritz asks, "Can I go to bed with you?" The teacher says no. Fritz says, "But I have an A." The teacher says, "Okay." Go to bed and sleep after a while. Fritz gets up and shouts, "Mrs. Teacher, turn on your headlights. I think my Tarzan got lost in their jungle." I think I just had a stroke reading that. I think I just had a stroke reading that. I'm not entirely sure. Not a boy, but a jungle. I think I get the gist. I think I get what it's going to be, but I'm a bit more concerned that the teacher just takes a student with them home. I find that concerning, especially if they shower together. That is also concerning, especially since it's because of a good grade. I find those things more concerning than everything else. What is Fritzchen doing? Why is his teacher so weird? Can we get like some sort of help to Fritzchen? I had a stroke trying to comprehend that. I don't know why this joke exists. That is a very good question. Why do jokes exist? Why do they exist? Let me do it like this. Okay, so I can work here again. What are these things? What are you guys? Ah! My tickets for Dokumi. Ah! Now I understand. For last year, obviously. So these can go. This can go too. This can go. This can go. These things. can all go in the acid thingy thing. Now you asked me where my assets are, and I have no idea. I would like to know that as well. Was red and bad for your teeth? A brig. I heard that one before. What? These assets are like 8 gigabytes. What the fuck? How big? How big are these assets? Jesus. No. Oh, I think my chair vanished. I think all my props vanished. Ah, I had them all saved in this folder. I am now standing. I will just move this here and then forget where here is even the same. Remembering is hard. Remembering is hard. Two guys walk into a bar. The third guy ducks. Huh? Why does he have a duck? Quack. Okay, I would like to get my chair bag. Can I get my chair bag? I don't know which one I used, to be fair. Not entirely sure which one I used. Oh. Can I get a light blue one? Something bluish? No, but apparently I can be a demon lord. They're walking into a metal bar, you know, and the third guy didn't because he... I think there's some context missing there. I'll be honest. Ooh, that's a big chair. There's another big chair. Nice, now I have 2 chairs. Anyone like to sit with me? No? Okay, I understand. I understand. Just gonna be alone here. I need to get this here. Ha! I sit again. I sit again. Isn't that nice? This one can go. This one can go. Is there anything else? Probably like this entire folder because that's all. Wait, actually, chairs. Coming, beware of flying chair. Might hit you in the face. In German. 2 Männer laufen gegen ein Brett oder auch ein Schild. I don't fucking know what bar is in German. And der dritte duckt sich. That doesn't make sense now. I mean, it makes sense, but the thing is, like, if you just say 2 guys walk into a bar, the third guy ducks, there's context missing, you know? There's like still context missing. I don't know. I think these are all like all the energy bottles that I used to have on screen, which I don't because my desk is definitely tidy. Really tidy. Yes, definitely. Also, this doesn't do anything else. Where is the picture of... Ah, it's here. Ah, this is the... I don't know what context you want. I don't know either. Don't worry. Don't worry. Sometimes it just is what it is. I don't need that. I don't need that. What else did I have on here? Objects. Was it in here? What do you call an alligator with a vest? An alligator with a vest? I don't know. And investigate. Aw, Koi. Give me mug. I'm gonna mug you now. With a mug. Understand? An investigator. Why does it hurt my brain so much? And tablet. Laptop. All the same. All the same. What kind of tea is hard to swallow? I don't know. What kind of tea? Wait, what is... Why is there... There is something underneath there. Reality. I hate it here. There's like a bit of cum on the edge. Do you guys see that? There's like a white bit of cum under there. Like there's like this really tiny white bit under the laptop. I don't know why. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she'll just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't take it back any... I don't know. How did it go again? I just want to cut it. Let me cut it. What did you do before the stream? You know, I have to, you know, be prepared. Just gonna let it be like that. Just put the com outside of the viewing zone so no one will see. No one will notice. Can't hold it back anymore. I have to relax somehow before stream. It's okay. That's the books. Yes, give me my books. Give me my books. I want to go back into reading books, guys. But I hate reading books. Takes too much time. Like, I've been reading the light novel from Grimgar, Fantasies of Ashes and Illusion. I've been reading that light novel for a while. But you know, always takes a while. And then sometimes you don't feel like it, and then you skip it, and then weeks pass and you don't know where you left off. And then you don't know if you want to start again. Now I know what picture that was. That was Firefly Zad that was laying on my bed. Now I know. Now I remember. Okay, place is back to how it should be. Back to my download folder. Back to doing stuff. I need to read some regular books. I've been reading a lot of manga recently. Yeah, same. Same, to be fair. Not that I mind. Like reading manga. It's obviously fun and exciting. But sometimes reading just your normal book is really, really cool too. But to be fair, I still have like my big giant pile of shame of like things I want to read. And yeah, no, that pile doesn't get smaller, it gets bigger. I probably should, in the sounds thingy thing, I probably should do a new folder with music. And if I want to be really thorough, I probably should I probably should label them for like what you want to do and what's happening. You know, honestly, I can't label them music because these are like also sound effects. Ew, disgusting. Disgusting, so I'm just gonna call them epidemic. Epidemic sounds, you know. That's where I get all my sounds effects from. Because sometimes they're very useful, sometimes they're not, sometimes it's really weird. But for the price they have, it's okay. I'll mind. If you really want to read a book, try Abgründig. I love that one so much that I stole it from the school. Oh, the poor school library. Excuse me. Abgründig. What is it about? Sounds like kind of tiefgründig, kind of deep. What's your favorite manga? What is my favorite manga? I really like the Spice and Wolf mangas. They were really good. But there is also like, honestly, I prefer one-shots at the moment. Because you got one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. It was like I mean, it wasn't a one-shot. This was like 3 parts. I sold my life for 10,000 yen per year. I don't know if that is this exact translation in like English. In German, it's like ich habe mein Leben für 10.000 Yen pro Jahr verkauft. That one is really good. I like smaller series. Also, like obviously, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That's a great light novel. That's a great movie. That's a great manga. That's a great everything. I'll be honest. And if you're okay with a bit yabai, this is a bit left field. J.K. Haru is a sex worker in another world. I know that title sounds weird, and it has certain scenes in it that are like explicit, but the overall story is still really good. Not gonna lie. A hiking trip with real bad weather and someone gets killed, and they are stuck in a little tiny hut. So is that like, I don't know, mystery detective thingy thing? Read Sexy Puzzle, that one's really funny and good. Sexy Puzzle, you say? That sounds like a Steam game you get for 99 cents. More like a Jugendkrimi. Ah! I remember we had to read Emil and die Detektive. I don't know if that's like also a book you have in the US. You probably have in the US, but I don't know if it's like what the translation for that would be in English. Probably like just Emil and the Detective or something. I don't know if they changed the names. I remember we had to read that in school. I hated that. I hated the assignments of reading books in school overall. Never understood that entire concept. Like, why do I need to read a book that I really, really don't care about? That is something I always hated. Really. Always. And back then... Back then I really didn't care. I really didn't care about reading books at all. That only changed with, like, becoming older in like later years, where I appreciated it more. Because I think, honestly, I think it's like, most of the time it's probably like bad for kids if they have to read the stuff in school, because you're not interested in that. And if you're not interested in the story and you're forced to read it anyway, I feel like a lot of people just instantly connect that feeling with like the feeling of reading a book, like being forced or like it being boring. But that isn't because the books are bad or books are boring. It's because you were forced to read a book that that you didn't care about and you didn't want to read. Like, I had no interest in reading Emil Detektive, or, to be fair, Faust was not that bad, but I still didn't care for that. And I didn't want to read them at home, so I honestly hated that. I hated that so much. If you like stuff that breaks you, you should read Perfect World, that manga heard. Ooh, I like that. I like when it pains me. I'm a big fan of Clannad. I'm a big fan of getting punched down into pieces emotionally and physically. You know what I hate the most though? Back in the day when I was like in 2nd grade, we had to do a project about our favorite book. And I got a 4 just because it was Flossie the Sockenmonster and it's a children's book. I mean, obviously, I was like 7 or 8. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, Jesus. First of all, I don't know that book. Sounds interesting though. Floozy the Sockenmonster. Honestly, I would be surprised if like a lot of people actually, like a lot of children actually had like a favorite book. Like I get even at your time it's probably gonna be harder for children to actually have read books. You know? So I don't know what they expected. And honestly, it should never matter which book it is. It should never matter which book. What the hell just happened? Why did I... No. Why did I copy everything? It should never matter which book, because as long as you like it, it shouldn't matter, you know? And it's not like your teacher wanted to have like new books to read. She just had to do like her thing. Like her assignment, you know? It's been in the curriculum vitae or whatever. I don't know. Curriculum? I think just curriculum. I think curriculum vitae is something you hand in when you apply for a job. The book is so damn cute, I swear. You gotta look at pics of that. No. I gifted my niece like there's like a really nice collection of like Disney stories, Disney princess stories, and like a really nice thick library book. I gifted her that. I don't know where it is. I hope she uses this. If not, I don't care. Then not. I tried to get her into Disney. And I think she is. I think she likes Elsa, which is normal for little girls because everyone likes Elsa. Everyone likes Frozen, always. Which honestly surprised me because it's at this point it's still like it's like an older Disney movie, right? It's like already like 10 years ago or something, or even older. I'm not entirely sure. When was the first Frieren? Frozen, Frieren. Ha! Actually, it makes sense because Frieren is frozen. But that makes no sense. Okay. Uh, 2014. Ah, yeah. So 10 years ago. I'm so smart. Perfect World is definitely one of those stories that cuts deep, since it's about a girl who falls in love with a boy in a wheelchair and learning the struggles of being disabled for both people. Oh. Oh. That definitely sounds interesting. Let me just open my Amazon account. You know, Halloween is coming up, right, guys? Halloween's coming up. And for like our hotel lobby, I was looking for like Halloween decorations on Amazon, and I don't know exactly why. But under Halloween decorations, you know that there's like these little icons on Amazon that tells you like best choice, best seller, and stuff like that. If you did like Halloween decorations, or like Halloween decor, so what was I was searching? It gave me like Obey tampons for periods. I don't know why. Tampon. I don't know why. I know some men are like, you know, really afraid of periods, but I didn't know that this was like such a thing that they were that afraid of periods that they hang it up as Halloween decorations. Huh? Yeah, same. Thank you. I had the exact same reaction. I was like, what? Why am I seeing tampons now? I just wanted to look at scary skeletons. But no. Frozen was the first movie I saw in the movie theater. It came out the year my sister was born. I was obsessed with Asa, bro. I mean, Frozen's definitely a good movie. Can't complain. It was definitely one of the better Disney movies they did in recent years. But I'm still surprised that it's still like, you know, packing such a big punch even to this day. You think vampires go crazy when they smell a woman on her period? I don't know. Good question though. Probably. They probably get like a little itch. But yeah, that one really surprised me. Oh, why do I have? Ah, that's the header for Chaos. I see. Did you guys hear that Chaos, the Netflix show, is not getting a second season? They already canceled that. Isn't that great? Shut up, no. What? No. Yes. They announced it. They don't do a second season. I don't know why. I honestly can't tell you, but honestly, at this point, I'm not surprised by... I'm not surprised by Netflix actions anymore. Of not continuing series. I'll be honest. They have a track record of not doing good. It's sad. I liked that show. But I guess it was probably too expensive to make and didn't get the results they wanted. Probably gonna be the thing. But man, really? It had so much potential. It really had. As a woman, if a vampire attacked me on my period, he would not leave healthy, I'm just saying. I mean, that depends on the vampire, right? If that's like a Twilight vampire, you might be okay with that. It might be okay dokie. If it would be like Graf Dracula, you probably wouldn't be as okie dokie with it. I swear this was not a good time. I almost are going crazy and I'm crying so fucking bad. No need to cry. You keep calm with it. No need to cry. Our shows will come. Our shows will come and take the place. Don't worry. Just because one door closes doesn't mean it's closed forever. I mean, it could also be that at some point someone else picks it up again. It's never that dead forever. There's always still a chance. There is always still a chance, but at least like for the future, probably shouldn't have too much expectations of seeing that show. But Chaos was so good. The Honestness needs to get revenge. I know. I liked it too. I loved it. It was a great show. But hey, nothing we can do except get rich, buy the license, and make it ourselves. Make it our goddamn self. The kitty died for nothing. I mean, the Zeus kind of got his power already stolen. So he kind of got already kicked in the nuts. Kind of got a little bit of satisfaction at the end. But yeah, we're leaving on a really, really weird point. To, you know, not continue. I don't know. It's a bit sad. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I send my hugs and support for you both. We're talking about Chaos, a Netflix show that had like the first series, I think like a month or two ago, about like Greek gods being still like real and stuff, and they're ruling the world, and a bit of human uprising to that or something like that. Really good show. It's on Netflix if you would want to see it, but they canceled the second season to it, so that's never gonna happen again, which is sad because it was a good show. But nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Okay. I almost have all of the music files, the audio files, out of my download folder. Isn't that great? No, it's not. 'Cause that's just the beginning. Also, I'm not really sure if I should keep all the assets. Probably. Going here again. Pasting. Back here. At least we're making progress. This can go, this can go. It's probably something I have to keep. This is a zip package, which I probably at some point have extracted somewhere else, so this can all go. This is an installation that data can also go. They should at least drop one last episode as real ending, to be honest. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. But no. I mean, they could like do like a movie episode, like an hour-long thing. But actually, weren't the episodes already an hour long? I don't know. So like hour and a half or something to wrap it up. That would be fair. That would be nice. But it probably won't happen. It'll be fine with 30 minutes, but at least something. Aw. I mean, the good thing about it was that it was like a new thing, new and exciting series. I recently watched like a YouTube video about I don't know if you guys know that movie, Jumpers. It's like an early 2000 movie. And apparently Jumpers was like supposed to be a movie franchise, which was really interesting. I vaguely remember like the movie itself. I know it wasn't that bad. I definitely remember it to be more of a decent movie, but I never really knew that it was supposed to be an entire franchise, which is really interesting. Apparently there are also books, but no. Not gonna put anything else on my to read list for now. I do not know. Now Netflix is wild with their episode times. The last episode of Stranger Things season 4 was 2 hours long. 2 hours is wild. I don't know. There's like, for like normal TV shows, there's like a certain limit of time that I'm willing to invest. For now, I'm like okay with like 50 minutes. The one Samuel Jackson and Michael Rooker played in. I think so. I know Samuel Jackson played in it. I'm not sure who Michael Rooker is, but I think it fits. I think that fits, where they jumped through or could teleport himself through like space and time. Not time, just space. I think like at this point the episode was a whole movie. Yeah, I think at this point we're there's like a certain limit to how long a TV show should be. Like a TV show episode. I think 50 minutes is the max. Over than that, it's a bit much to ask for people. Like if I wanted to watch a movie, I would watch a movie. And not a TV show episode. I already think that like 50 minutes is a bit much, to be honest. I already think that 50 minutes is a bit much. Yeah, he's in there. Okay, yeah. Michael Rooker, William Rice. He's in Jumper. And apparently Jumper came out 2008. So not like early 2000s. Not like early 2000s, but you know what I mean. That movie apparently was supposed to have like a trilogy to it. Was supposed to be like an entire trilogy. But they stopped after the first movie, which is sad because I would really like to know what would have happened in the future. Okay, do I have now all the music files? I love that movie, but I haven't watched it in years. Same, I know that I liked it. I know that I cared for it. But I haven't watched it in so long. And I've forgotten about it until I saw that video, to be fair. Dang, the movie came out the year my best friend was born. That stings just a little bit. Don't get old, guys. Just hurts. It just hurts. Okay. Now, maybe I make it into larger symbols so I can actually see what I'm doing here. And which things I actually would like to keep. Because like some assets are not really worth keeping. They're just like one-time uses for like a certain video. I don't think it's worth that much to keep them. Or like they've been assets for like thumbnails and stuff. I think in that regard it's probably faster to most likely just download them again. Is this all reference for stuff? To be honest, these guys, I honestly think I'm debating currently if I should just eat it out altogether. Because I mean, I'm mostly sure that I'm never gonna use most of it again. And all of the stuff I would use again is easy to find. So I don't think that saving it would be that beneficial, I believe. We should schedule a movie night on DC and watch movies like that in general, movies I haven't seen in ages. The thing is, I always feel bad for watching older movies. Because there's like so much stuff to do, so much new stuff to watch. I always kind of feel bad of like then going back to watching like older movies again. I mean, it does make sense, because if you like a movie, go watch it. But you know, if I know there's like so much stuff to look at, I always kind of feel the need of going back to them. Trying out the new stuff. I already feel old. My niece turned 6 a few days ago. I remember when she was born. I mean, new movies we also could do. Probably. I think this one can also go. What is in this? What are you supposed to be? That's when YouTube decided to be a bitch. This is streaming asset. This just has a different folder, so I definitely need this. I don't know what you are. I'm just gonna delete you. I could stream WoW. They even have the new Wonka. I only subscribe to like WoW whenever Game of Thrones comes around. That's like one of the few subscription services I'm not on. Okay, that's music. I don't want to have that. So these go into my VTube thing. That is the exact reason I subscribed to one. I wonder when what's it called? Dance of the Dragons is gonna continue. I hope it's gonna continue next year, but it's probably gonna be 2 years again. Which is okay, but I still would love for it to continue fairly soonish. And I love Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is like probably one of my favorite movie series. Even though they destroyed it in the later episodes. Even though they destroyed it in the later episodes, in the later seasons. I mean, to be fair, I'm not like hating it as much as other people probably do. But when I think back to like the final big confrontation that they have at the end, the final most anticipated battle, and it's all just so bad and dark. He couldn't even see. Like, I remember when Game of Thrones aired, and like for the last 3 seasons, I believe. The new releases of like the Game of Thrones episodes in German time was like 1 a.m. And I remember that I put a timer on to wake up like for this episode to watch it as it came live, because I was so invested in that entire thing. And I remember seeing that giant battle, and it was so dark. I put up the brightness for my PC, for my monitor, for everything I kinda could, just to see a little bit of what was going on. The entire episode was so incredibly dark. You couldn't see shit. It was not to be seen. Dang, the dedication is actually crazy. I know. But I didn't want to be spoiled, you know. I always feel like since Game of Thrones was like a big thing, whenever I woke up and I then had to go to like either classes or like work, I wasn't really able to do it then. So I had to go through the entire day without like getting spoiled through like Game of Thrones stuff, which is hard because I have like a lot of English US media in my timeline and stuff, so there would be stuff coming up, and I didn't want to get spoiled, so I kind of didn't like that. I kind of didn't like that, you know. But yeah, that was disgusting. I still haven't started, but a friend said I should stop at season 4. Season 5 is okay as well. But definitely after season 4, it drops off significantly. There's like a part where they didn't have like the books anymore, and David and Dan had to write like their own stuff. And they're half decent at writing like decent dialogue. They're not bad in terms of that. But compared to like what George R.R. Martin does, it's like, you know, not even close. Not even close. So I mean, you can give it a try to watch more than that, but it just would be prepared that it gets worse. It definitely gets worse. I remember in the end being like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Why are they doing this now? That doesn't make sense. Why is he doing that? That doesn't make sense. That was like most of my reaction for like later episodes. But yeah, it still has a soft spot in my heart. It still has a spot in my heart. And I'm still happy that I spent the time on it I had. It's not like I regretted it. I wish it was better. Definitely. I definitely wish it got what it deserved. But also, dear George R. R. Martin, please, for the love of God, finish your goddamn book! Why do I have to wait for this the entire time? Like years now? Excuse me? Could you like, hurry up? Just hurry up, my man. Oh yeah, to be fair, one of the best series ever. Also, the books are great. Also, one of the best book series I ever read. Like, these books are like 1,000 pages long. And I remember reading them through in like one afternoon whenever I got them. So they definitely are a nice read. The friend said that the author should take his fat ass off the couch and finish that shit before he dies of his... That is a bit mean, not gonna lie. But I do understand where he's coming from. I do understand where he's coming from. I don't know, I think it's been like 10 years since he's working on like the new book. And I understand that he has to take his time and perfect things like that. It's okay. But I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting, guys. Please. Gimme. It's the same with like High School of the Dead, you know? Like, the series was great, the manga was good, but then the author dies and you're left hanging, and I really would love to not get left hanging here. I hate getting spoiled by accident. I always have to gaslight myself into thinking it wasn't real, even though it obviously was. Yeah. That's like my relationship with like Honkai leaks. I do find them interesting and I like to see what's coming next, but I also hate getting spoiled and not knowing, and also already knowing what new characters come, what happens next, where we're going. It always takes a bit away of the fun. He even said if he would spend as much time writing on his book as on eating, would have. Okay, that's a bit mean. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. But I mean, he is doing a lot. I often see him like on panels and like other stuff, you know, traveling around cons and stuff, giving interviews. And on that point, I'm like, okay, what about your book though? But I can also like, you know, I can also like understand him in the regard of like, you know, sometimes you just don't feel like doing the certain thing you want to do. Or you should do. Sometimes you just don't feel like that. He's real mad at the dude. Yeah, I kind of hear that. I kind of hear that out of that. And again, I understand where it's coming from, but at some point, chill, my guy. But that's like the same thing. That's like the same thing with like, you know, I said like how I grinded Overwatch the last 3 days, and if I do that, I mostly play quick play and arcade. And no matter where you are, no matter what you do, there are always people who take these things too seriously. Like, complaining about someone's skill level in a quick play game is like the most stupidest thing I've ever witnessed in my life. Like, Jesus Christ. Calm down. Calm your nerves. It's okay. Nothing's on the line. There are just 10 people here who try to have a bit of fun. You don't need to get so itsy bitsy annoyed over every single little thing. I mean, it's not like I'm entirely free of that myself. Obviously, I rant about my teammates in voice chat and like in front of my screen, and I say like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Is he incredibly stupid? Is he just like the dumbest person that ever touched the game? Is he like incapable of breathing outside of his outside of his brain, you know? I obviously rant about that too, but I don't go into voice chat and tell them that. Like, I can do that for myself and say, what the fuck is happening? Are they like all stupid? I can do that in front of my screen and, you know, nothing happens. But I would never go into voice chat or you know, chat and be like, yo, buddy, get your shit together. You're an asshole. That is just confusing. That is just something I do not understand. Like, obviously you're allowed to get angry. I'm gonna head out, Chido, since I'm hungry and gonna eat lunch. Aww. I'm happy that I finally got to come back and hang out. I always have lots of fun chatting with you. Have a good day. Sending hugs. Aww. Sending hugs back. Have fun. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Bye bye. But yeah, that's like the most annoying thing that I witnessed in the last days of playing Overwatch again and again and again and again and again and again. But I do have to say, the new mode is like it shows what they worked on in terms of like PvE stuff. That showed me like they worked on quite a lot of stuff on like in terms of like PvE stuff before they had to, you know, do like the 5v5 PvP thing in like a year. And that definitely shows the potential of what could have been. It definitely shows the potential, which is sad. Because I really would have loved to see the PvE side, but I'm okay with having a good PvP shooter, and at some point still have the hopes of like getting a PvE version of it at some point. That would be great. Would still love that. But yeah, it definitely shows what could have been, and it's sad that it's not gonna be. But you know. That reminds me a few weeks ago when I basically carried with Echo because I did 7k damage. And they were mad at me, like, oh, sorry, but... Yeah, that's like the thing. Overwatch is a very confusing game. There are a lot of components you have to worry about in this game. Like, it's not as straight ahead like other shooters are, I think. And definitely not as straight ahead as like something like Call of Duty or something where you just point and aim and click. And in Overwatch, sometimes a lot of things that happen spiral out of control at some point. Like, if you lose the game of Overwatch, it is most definitely not entirely your fault, not entirely your tank's fault. It is mostly mistakes after mistakes building up eventually over time. Again and again and again. You know? So it's never entirely anyone's fault. Sure, sometimes there are people who do bad decisions. That happens. Always. Sometimes. But it's not, you're not entirely out of blame. You can always change up your style. And if you realize your tank is feeding his ass off, then you might need to, you know, stick more to him. Or just abandon him. And, you know, depending on the playstyle. Well, it always kind of differs from situation to situation. But hey, if it's quick play, just calm down. Calm down. That's why I kind of hated that they put like the leaving penalties in Overwatch for like quick play. I definitely understand it for like game modes that don't do refills, so like competitive. And maybe even arcade, because arcade games are not that frequent for people to play. So I definitely understand also giving them a lever penalty there because it interrupts the gameplay. But in quick play, it doesn't make sense. Quick play shouldn't have a leaving penalty. If you don't want to play with your team, you should be free to leave, especially if there are people dropping back in. And you know, sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes you don't have time. Sometimes something interrupts you. Sometimes you lose connections. Like, it's nothing majorly bad, but you get a penalty for that, and that just sucks. Like a friend of mine, I don't know how she does it. She boots up game and she goes into queue, and then she does like 15 things somewhere else and just like forgets about the game, and she loads into the game and gets kicked out of them, and that's why she always has like the big giant lever penalties. She always has like an hour-long lever penalty for things like that. Yeah. Poor girl. I hate having to leave a match. I always feel so bad. Yeah, most of the time I hate that too. I generally don't leave that often. I think I only left like, I'd say 20 games in my career, because I didn't want to play with people, or because I had stuff to do. Like, most of the time I just finish things. It's very rare for me to actually like leave, even if I hate my teammates or if I get called a fucking idiot. You know, even if stuff like that happens, I still, you know, push through. Because I generally don't care. They can talk their shit all they want. It's a game. I don't care. Do what you want. If that makes you happy to call me out when I try to play Widow and I fail, then that's okay. You can do that. It's not bad. I don't mind. But I'm here just vibing, just trying out some Widow. It's all I want to do. And like, there is no place else for me to like practice. Like, obviously there are like bot games, but I've been in there like a few times because I was interested in seeing them. But you can't compare bot games to anything real in Overwatch. So I don't think it's that much good of a place to train your aim or look like your characters. Because the movement from like real people is definitely so much different. It's definitely so much different compared to bots. You know. We gotta play again sometime with the others. It's getting boring playing alone, to be honest. We can definitely do that. This season I gotta grind like a lot. I can't play with others if I play with my real life friends, because like, you know, we talk about stuff that might be a bit doxing. And goes a bit too private. So whenever I move in, I usually can't. But I mean, we can definitely like make it a community thing or something at some point. Definitely. But I also want to kinda get back into ranks. Things like your ass look great today, dude. I don't think that this is the exact thing that would happen, but I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. It would be looking great, but that's not the normal thing we talk about. I would say stuff like that. Okay, so I cleaned up my download folder. I cleaned up my desktop. I'm happy with that. That already took way too long. That already took way too long, but that was necessary. Not gonna lie, it was really necessary. Okay, I guess I can spend a little bit of time scripting stuff. I have a few ideas of TikTok scripts I want to do. I think I'm gonna. Why do I have? Ever since I switched to my new phones, I have so much random stuff going here. Something that's incredibly weird is whenever I take photos now with my camera, I always have like a little thing under the photo that shows like which camera I used on what phone it is and what millimeters and all of the weird details. I don't know why that shows. I don't think it shows when I post that thing. And I would like it to be off, but I have not found the time and place to like look it up. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a white bar under it that shows me like my phone, and apparently that I have a Hasselblad camera attached to it with 23mm f/1.6 150 seconds ISO 1250. Great, because I definitely want to know that. Thank you for telling me that. You know. Ah, I found it. There's a watermark. Nice, you can turn it off. Great, because I honestly don't know why I would ever need to do that, to be fair. Why? Why would I want that? Okay, scripting. There are a few scripts I want to do. And you know, sometimes I just open my notepad and just put in random prompts. I just put in random prompts for like ideas that I had over the day. And sometimes I'm like wondering, what the fuck was I thinking when I wrote that? There had to be some prompt, some reason I put that in there, but I don't know why again. I am not entirely sure why again. It's okay. Like the one that I was currently looking at was just Demon Girlfriend. I don't know what I wanted with that. It's just Demon Girlfriend, nothing more. I think there was some joke I wanted to do with that. But I don't know. I not entirely sure. I also have like one that is just like German phrases in English that I so far haven't heard. Like, damn, I spin the wheel. It's still fun. It's still funny. Or sponge over it. Such a cheese. You don't have all the planks on your fence, mate. That's still funny to me. Sponge over it is the best. I personally find it very funny. But the thing is, as funny as those are, they're not really doing much. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, that one TikTok is currently, you know, doing good again. Which I don't know why. I'll be honest. I don't know. Like the TikTok. Halt die Fresse. That's my usual reaction when I open my own TikToks. Just, you know. Whenever I hear my own words, I just say, shut the fuck up. And the one with, like, in Germany we don't say... What did I say? In Germany we don't say... Thank you for your opinion. I really value your input. And then... God, what did I say? Freundchen? Wenn du mir nochmal deine Meinung ungefragt mitteilst, dann klatscht's aber kein Beifall. I think that was the one. I think that was it. That one is like circulating on the For You page again, and Jesus Christ, it's getting a lot of views and a lot of comments. Sometimes TikTok comments scare me a little because they all seem a bit like a bot. They always write the same comments, but don't tell them that. It's okay. Jesus Christ, sometimes I'm worried this is all just a simulation. And like I get daily notification of that because of the TikTok, because everyone is liking my comment. Yeah, right? It's really going crazy. I don't know why. It picked up like the last 2 days again. I honestly don't understand what happened there. I take it, I don't mind it. But the thing is, it doesn't translate over as much. Like I had this TikTok with like the German fund system, and that translated over to like Twitch, that translated over to YouTube, to Twitter. You know, a lot of stuff happened also in there. The random silly little fun things, they're okay. They're okay, but they're not really translating over to different views. You know, so they're good for views. They're good for getting you to notice in like Twitch term and like TikTok terms. But if you looking to grow your other channels, I think they're a bit weak. I guess if you do them regularly enough, it could translate. So I'm probably gonna do a bit more like daily struggle stories again. You know, like the fun system, the Worcester source thingy thing. Going a bit back in that direction, because these TikToks generally did a bit better than the sketches. Also, something I really didn't understand at all, and I'm really confused. You know the last short I posted? Here, the one with when you wake up tired thingy thing? You already want to go back to sleep? that never saw the light of day on YouTube. And that honestly baffled my mind. Like, the thing is, on your analytics, you can like look how many impressions it got, how many times it was shown in other people's feed, and usually it at some points it gets like a bit of a push, and gets like at least 100 to 200 feet views, you know. This one got 15. Like, the only people who saw that were like people who were actually looking at my YouTube channel. This was like, it only got to them. And I honestly don't really understand why that happened. And it's so weird. Like, the short before that also had like the same problem, but after like, I think a day or so, it got a like big push, so I waited and waited and waited and nothing happened. Wait, it actually didn't make it on YouTube normally. The first thing that pops up on YouTube is a new short of yours, but I think I never saw it on there. Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't see it on there. Like, again, it didn't make the short feed entirely. It just vanished for some reason. I don't know. It's public. It definitely is. And it doesn't have any restrictions or anything, so I'm a bit confused. But it's okay. It's okay. It happens. It's kind of sad. It's a good one. Yeah, I was thinking about re-uploading it, but then again, I don't know what YouTube thinks about re-uploading stuff, if they like it or not. I was also thinking about like posting it on another channel, but then you have people subscribing to that channel instead of this channel, and then, you know, that's all just a bit of castle, so it's just gone, and we move on. It's okay. It's kind of sad. It's a good one. Yeah. But yeah, most of the recent ones didn't do as well. So, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back a bit to the older ones I did before. They generally performed a bit better. Not extremely well, but, you know. We'll see. That's at least the idea for now. Sketches and stuff. I do have like an entire folder of like sketches written out and stuff, but I want to see. I want to see if I can make them a bit more visually appealing at the moment. Even a friend of mine loved that one, and the one with Blom. Glad to hear it. I have a few more in terms of that sketch category. But the thing is, sketches are like something that need a bit more visual aspect that I can't really do with VTuber thing. So I'm probably gonna look to see how I can do that. Been thinking of learning animation, either 2D or 3D, but 2D is a lot of work, I'll be honest. I tried, but it's a lot of work. So I might look into 3D motion capture, and whenever we get the new model, get like a 3D model of it done for like rather cheap and do like stuff with that. Would be the ideal scenario. Would be the ideal scenario for that, because that would give me a lot of more options for like sketch comedy. But yeah, there are definitely some funny ones that I still have written out. A lot of them need rework, gonna be honest. They need a lot of rewriting, but I have the general gist of it and I find it really funny. for now. Probably gonna do more of like story thingy thing. Getting to know, you know. Getting to know Gino and his stupid problems that he faces. Like not being able to pronounce the word Worcester sauce, which I'm still mad about, by the way. Worcester. Why? Why, world? Why would you betray me like that? Got some new news for us with the model. Maybe like a hint on how it could look. Or I don't know. I think I got like... Yesterday actually I got like the recent... I think it's close to finished in like drawing stuffs. There's still some things I wanted to have reworked. But also just small things, so I think it's technically in terms of like drawing, it's finished. And it looks nice. It's definitely a big change, not gonna lie. It's a bigger change than I expected in terms of a model. But I'm really happy with it. I don't know how you guys will feel about it. I also have a bit of backstory to it, not gonna lie. But I don't know if I'm able to do like lore stuff. I don't know, I'm trying to look if I can show you guys something without showing too much. And also something that's interesting, like I could obviously show you just the boots, but who the hell cares for boots? Other than Dora the Explorer. Like a hand. Or hair, maybe. The thing is, those could show things that are, you know, like I said, big changes. Big changes. Ow. I think what I can do, I think that's fine. This? I just want to make it a bit bigger. Black hair. Gonna be black now. I have a massive massive scars. Well. I think that's fine. Doesn't show too much. That's fine. That's fine. Where do you save that though? Pictures, photos, scrolling to the bottom, importing it. And that's gotta be the neck. And yes, there is There's a scar. You're right. Oh yeah. Am I the only one in the stream? I think you are. So it's a sneak peek just for you. It's just for you. It definitely looks good. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with the entire model. I'm gonna be honest, it looks really good. This looks really, really good. I'm so happy. And honestly, for the price that was already included rigging, it is so good. I mean, I didn't see the rigging yet. It is still part of what has to be done. But Jesus Christ, it looks amazing. Like even the model in itself looks amazing. Really, really happy. Again, there are some things. Also didn't imagine blue. I like the general design. I'm really happy. Like I worked with two artists, one that made the original character sheet and one that now does the Vtuber model. I really like the theme I have going, and especially I already thought of like things for the future, for like future custom for like future costumes and stuff like that, and what I have right now is making this really, really good. Really, really good. Zari looks so good and hot like massively on. Glad to hear it. I'm glad you think so. I'm a bit worried about a few changes that are coming. That's probably not for everyone. But hey, it's okay. At least it's gonna stand out now. Like as much as I love Jito right now, Jito is a perfect cute boy. As much as I love him right now, he is a bit standard, you know. He is a bit standard and a bit blank. He's cute, don't get me wrong. He looks like a cutie. But he's missing like a personal touch, you know. And I think with that, we're definitely gonna get a really strong personal touch. It's gonna be great. I hope so. At least it's gonna be something new. Something exciting. I haven't really decided yet if I want to use old Jito, so this Jito, for TikToks and stuff again. I mean, he's probably gonna reappear in like TikToks, but I don't know if new Jito is gonna be the main face of TikToks, or if Jito is gonna be there and take his place. This is very true, and we miss the old Jito, but changes are always great. It's definitely new. It's definitely exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really happy. I mean, I can also now start to like take this and send it to artists and say like, yo, give me art, make me beautiful. I can now finally get my OC drawn with Firefly in like the most romantic scenes ever. So if I go bankrupt and live under a bridge, that's the reason why. This basically feels like this model is your normal self and the new one is gonna be the character you will be playing in the game. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I definitely know what you mean. I have like an idea how can make the transition work in terms of lore stuff. I have an idea for that. I think I know how I want to do that, but I have to flesh that out, and that's work, and I don't like to work. But at some point I probably have to sit down and write that. I don't know. Maybe put it in like a lore video thingy thing. Find someone who can make a lore video. Not like fully animated, but like, you know, like comic book style animation. Just like panel from panel. With like a bit of voiceover. Well, that's okay. Need some dance action zoom-ins. Music in fun. I'm excited. Especially since that means I can also, like, you know, get thumbnails and stuff like done. Like actual artwork thumbnails. For like streams. For like, you know, regular streams like just chatting, Zatsu's, Overwatch, Honkai. Where I can actually like get good things that I don't need to poorly edit myself with Photoshop. I feel like I have this hype sugar rush just because of the news. Nah. I'm really glad that you guys think that. Really happy that you're happy for me. Because I'm excited. Definitely I'm excited, but I'm also a bit, you know, terrified. Anxious. You know, stuff that happens whenever you have a big change coming up. But I'm glad. I'm glad. And so far, it's good. I'm also happy that I'm the first one who saw it first. Yeah, being a regular in my chat and in my streams is very, very beneficial. Oh, wirklich? Yeah, I'm just wondering. When and how? Like, I don't know if I debut it as soon as I get it, or if I prepare stuff beforehand. I still haven't decided yet. Cause like, kind of wanna, you know, build up some hype. You know, debuting videos and stuff like that, teasers, stuff like that. But I also kind of want to make too much of a big deal of it, because like we already are here. We're already doing stuff, so I don't know. I don't know. I think it comes over time. Gonna teaser it a little bit, see what it does. Of course again. Don't worry. Tease them as much as you want. Oh, actually. Yes. God, I love her. She's the best. She makes the revisions so fast. And they're incredibly good. Love it. Love it. Let me just look at it in detail again. If that is just how I imagined it. Yes. This looks way better. Way better. And where did I save the arrow thing to? Now I'm stupid. This one. This one and this one, side by side. You two are such a cute couple. And you know, is it wrong to think that despite your voice acting, your natural voice sounds the best? I don't think so. I take that as a compliment. I definitely do. Thank you, thank you. I don't mind that. Like the voice acting is more like a need to, because I need to play different characters to make some sketches work. I'm definitely happy if you're happiest with my normal real voice. That's honestly the best thing ever. I literally feel like Ness and I want to see their faces so bad. Did she change that? Yeah, she did. Oh, did she? Yeah. No, I'm confused. No, I'm a bit confused, but that's okay. I think this is just a little bit of miscommunication. German voice is even better though, especially because I noticed after a while he had a small dialect. Do I? I mean, probably. There is a small dialect. But most of the time when I talk German, a lot of people tell me like, did you move here? Because you don't sound like a natural, you know, like you were born here. Okay, I'm a bit confused, but maybe I just typed it wrong. Maybe she understood it wrong. Okay. Gotta need to do that after stream though. Gotta do that after stream though, not gonna lie. Like I have one thing in my German vocabulary that I think is very specific to the region I live in. At least I haven't heard it anywhere else, so that's something very, very suspicious. So I tend to not do that too much. A description in the stream is displaying the message of the stream before you took your September break. Ah, it could be. I just copied the description, the entire settings of that. That could very well be. I didn't really look at that. I can take it out. Whoop, and done. Thank you. No, definitely. The one time with the Sims 3D thingy, you went from Hochdeutsch to your normal and it was really cute. Nah. I don't know. I don't notice it too much, to be fair. I think I speak fairly Hochdeutsch. But of course, there are some things. There are some things that are like a bit more regional. But hey, compared to like people around me, I think if I was outside of my region, if I was outside of my region, I think people would at least understand me. Not like other people. I even told my mom about it because I was so messed. Okay, let me at least get like one script done today. I mean, we did good. Not gonna lie. We already did good. Cleaning up my desktop already feels nice. Now I just need to clean my apartment. Again, I mean, I already did like the majority of the work. But it's just, you know, there's still more to do. But hey, slow and steady. Slow and steady. That wins the race. I'll be honest, most of my time is occupied by watching anime. It's mostly tied to, you know, gotta watch anime. But I think it's slowing down now, little by little. There are definitely a few shows that I still enjoy watching from this season, but it definitely got thinned out. It definitely got thinned out. Like the current things I still watch, definitely the Villainous one, really good, really good. Really love that. Even though you have to like overlook the thing of like the main character is like 13 at the moment, the love interests are like above 18. Despite that, it's a good show if you know, not think too hard about that aspect. But other than that, it's a really good show. I enjoyed it so far. I enjoyed it really, really much. Typing and breathing ASMR. I can only do one thing. I can type a script or I can talk. It's like both at the same time is frying my brain. So that's definitely a good show. Can really recommend it. It's good. It's good. I love that. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Please more of that. Nice one. Don't worry, you'll be hearing a bit more of that. You'll be hearing a bit more of that. but actually, since it came up in terms of like September break, probably gonna be gone next week. Probably don't have time to stream next week. Scream, yes. Stream, no. Since I'm probably gonna have a shift change again next week, and I'm gonna be in the evening shift again. So I probably won't have time to stream. Not entirely sure how long that goes. I know it starts on the 29th of October. But I'm not entirely sure when it will change back. I think like on the 5th of November or something. Or like the 3rd? At least like the entire week from the 29th to whatever the day after that is. And maybe like till the Tuesday next week. A screaming stream would be nice. My poor voice! Why? Which is a bit sad, because that means Halloween is not gonna be a thing, because that would be a screaming stream. That's a bit sad, but it's okay. I guess. So I'm gonna be probably gone for like next week entirely, and then I'll see. Then I'll see. I'm just gonna guess it's gonna be like a week again. And then we're back. We're back. You're poofering. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind as much. Being in the evening shift has its perks, not gonna lie. I generally have less to do in the evening shift. It's just that I generally work longer hours than I would normally do, but I have less workload. I generally am just there to, like, in case of emergency use this Jido, you know? If there is anything wrong, people come to me and ask me, yo, what should we do? So I'm basically just like overlooking things, not really doing as much. So I might have time to like focus on other stuff for like scripting and stuff. Personal things. Probably. Maybe. If I'm entirely crazy, might also like be able to do some small editing stuff and things like that. You know, maybe. We'll see. But yeah. Yo, Gito, I might need your advice on something. What do I do when the whole second floor is on fire? Did you try turning the fire on and off again? Maybe that helps. I can see that happening. Sadly, me too. Sadly, me too. But yeah, most of the time, the people I work with are smart enough to make most things on their own. Don't have to do much more. Just have to be the backup for the backup, you know? Gotta do a bit of administrative work. And basically, like, take the responsibility so they can, like, be more, you know, be a bit more relaxed. So they don't have to feel like they have to do every decision by themselves. Which is already, like, nice. I'm smart enough to turn off fire. Or not even start one in the first place. That's boring. Sometimes you need a fire. Sometimes you need a little bit of fire in your life. The fun thing is you would be the reason the fire started. Because you're so hot. Am I though? I don't think so. I don't think so. I would just cleanse the fire with my cold and frozen heart and so. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Luckily, so far, nothing like that ever happened. Luckily. Klopf auf Holz und so. Maybe a cold from the inside, but definitely not from the outside. So I'm a comfortable temperature when you hug me. That's good. Yeah. I also just knocked on wood. You can knock on my... What? Sorry. What was that? I didn't hear you. Bad cell servers. I still didn't get an answer from Mr. Schultz. Nah. As if he is that busy. Excuse me. That was a very important question and he didn't even take the time to answer. So rude. So rude. Exactly, he isn't busy at all. Poor guy. I don't want to have his job. That sounds like a really, really annoying job to have. Did you know Trump worked at McDonald's out of fun? The video is so funny, he literally had nothing better to do. I mean, there was like this one reason because Kamala Harris is like walking around saying like, oh, I worked at McDonald's once, I worked at McDonald's once, I worked at McDonald's once, using that like as a way to connect with people. And I don't know, for that reason, he kind of like wanted to do the same. I don't know. Apparently, that's like the biggest thing he cared about. So yeah, that was the reason why he actually, you know, went to McDonald's to like be able to say, yo, I also worked at McDonald's and I did more than Kamala Harris. But yeah. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. The entire thing is just so incredibly stupid. I don't even know. That's like one reason I'm happy to be in Germany. I'm fairly happy to be here and not over there. That system kind of seems weird. Weird. They're all clowns. I love it better than any comedy movie. Jesus Christ, I can't type. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't flow as good. Pain and misery. Yeah, my grandma and mom are playing Kniffel like every day, but now they randomly hear griechischer Wein. While playing Kniffel or just sitting there vibing to griechischer Wein? While playing Kniffel. Okay. That's less weird. Still a bit concerning. I mean, it's a standard. It's like a good old Schlager. I think it counts as Schlager, right? Right? I think that counts as a Schlager. I don't know where else I would categorize it. Yeah, but also what the fuck. Sometimes you're just in the mood. Sometimes just the mood it strikes and you want to hear a bit of griechischer Wein. You know what I hate? Personally, I hate radio in general because they all only play like 50 songs each time on repeat. But I have to listen to it at work. I think I said that before a few times. And now they play like a speed up version of The Sound of Silence of Disturbed. And I hate that. I hate that so much. I just would like to punch the radio whenever I hear that. Like the normal version of Sound of Silence from Disturbed, from like the cover they did, is so unbelievably good. Why? In terms of like all beings in the world, all entities, gods, why would we speed that song up? Why? I don't understand it. I think it sounds trash. I think it sounds disgusting, and I think whoever made the speed up should have a warm bed every summer. And a cold bed every winter. I don't know. I don't understand it. I hate it. I love the original version they did. It was perfect. It was great. But no, you gotta be special. Why the fuck do they gotta ruin that slow sad song? I don't know. I honestly, maybe they thought it's too depressing, but it's perfect the way it is. It is, and that's supposed to be like it. Like it doesn't make sense to speed it up because it doesn't. You know, it's still the same singer. It's still the same emotion he tries to do. It's just a speed up. Like there is the original version, and I think that isn't as depressing, if I remember correctly. And I would guess if you do it with that and speed that thing up, I think it would be finer than this. But still, it's not a song you need to speed up. It's definitely not a song you need to speed up. It was never a song you needed to speed up, but apparently I just have no taste in music. Apparently other people like it so much that it has to be played over and over again. Which is annoying. Because I hate it. Every time I hear it, I want to jump out of the building. I hope the person who did this, dass seine Ärmel beim Händewaschen runterrutschen, dass er jedes Mal vergisst, seine Socken vor dem Duschen auszusehen, dass er sich einmal am Tag ein langes Haar aus der Nase ziehen muss. And he steps on fucking Lego. Like, I mean, this happened with like a few songs, I think. Not like necessarily that they got speed up, but like that they got like remixes with like dubsteps and stuff like that. And like, just can we like not do that? If you're like not creative enough to make your own song, just stop. How about just stop? I mean, if you add enough to make it like unique, that's a different story. But most of the time, it's just like small things you do, and that's just so annoying. That's just so annoying. The old Upset and Nightcore stuff is fine, but even they never did Sound of Silence. For a good reason. For a good reason. Ah, it works fine. Works fine. Jesus. Still a bit of flow missing. Hate that. I'm actually so mad at this time. I mean, I would have never paid attention to it if I didn't have to listen to radio, but they play it so much often, and they don't play the original version anymore. That's like the most frustrating thing. That's like the most annoying thing about the entire situation, that they just don't play the original version anymore. They just play the speed up version. I would be okay if we could switch it up like once or twice. I would accept that. Different tastes and stuff, but you just robbed me of the only thing on the radio that I like to listen to. Which radio channel is it? I'm assuming it's a local radio station, so you're not getting much out of it. Big stretch, yes, big stretch. Then you sue them for me. That sounds like work. That sounds like work. I mean, there are a few other songs that I really hate with a passion in my heart. Also, like, there are like 2 German songs I hate. Definitely hate. I hate them so much. There's like this one song, I don't know from who it is. Something about Lieber auf Wolke 4 mit dir als unten wieder ganz allein. I hate that song so much. I just generally hate it. I hate the message it sends. I think he tried to like explain it to some degree at some point, but for me it just comes across as like it just comes across as like weird. Like, you would never tell that to the person you love, that, you know, I'm not really happy with you. I'm not really happy with you, but before I'm alone, I'd rather spend time with you. I'm happy that I don't know which song you're talking about. Let me find it out. this one. I don't know. It always comes across, for me, it comes across as, you know, they just played Guten Morgen Sunshine. I think I might sue my own fan. That's why I never, whenever my, you know, mom or dad invites me to like hang out with them in the evenings and stuff like that, or like, you know, have like family dinners and stuff like that, I don't go because they always play Roland Kaiser, stuff like that, and I can't. I can't. No. I accept their music choices. I'm okay with whatever they want to listen to, but I'm not doing that myself. No. I just can't. FPTSD because of that. Wait, why? What happened? Okay, I think I can make it work. And yeah, sometimes I just need to read the scripts out loud to, you know, see if they flow right. And there's like a part that needs to be reworked. Definitely see that. There's a part that still needs to be reworked to flow better, I guess. Overall, it's fine. Overall, it's fine, I would say. Mom at 5:30 every morning for 3 years played that to wake me up. Okay, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. I would hate that. I would really hate that. Good thing I always had to wake up myself. You know, honestly, like the natural light alarm clock that I have is really one of the best things I probably ever bought. It's really good. It really makes things so much easier to wake up to. At least for me. At least for me. It probably depends on the person. But since I'm waking up like really early, each day, like I always wake up at like 4 AM. You know, natural light is like not existent at this point. And most of the time, like in summer, maybe if you're lucky. I know, being woken up by like something that feels like natural light is really good, and especially since like your room is like lit. It's lit. Ha. It's lit at this point. It's harder to like fall asleep again. Not impossible, obviously. It's still possible. For that I have like backup alarm clocks on my phone. But it definitely helps you to like, you know, at least wake up a bit more. At least for me. It's terrifying, and I never went to school happy because of that. I also told her several times that I hated that song, and I'm gonna one day lose my shit and punch her because of that. You know, at some point, she should have, like, you know, taken in consideration that you actually, like, hated it. I don't understand why parents sometimes, you know, parents sometimes don't understand that in any way, shape, or form. Like, actually. Why? Why? But hey, they know what's best for you. Always. It's such a great excuse to always, you know, never listen to what your kids have to say. Oh. I actually never know what's best. I mean, the thing is, listening to the advice can be helpful, but you always need to put it into your time, if that makes any sense. Like, what they're saying is not entirely wrong for their time, whenever they experienced it or went through stuff like that in their time. It worked. But most of the time you need to adapt it to the current situation you're facing. Like, every time is a bit different. When they grew up, things were definitely different, you know? So, as nice as it is, as they're trying to tell you what you can and can't do, the input is appreciated, but the circumstances are definitely different. Sometimes it can help. Sometimes things are working out if you listen to them, but most of the time, yeah, you gotta figure it out yourself. Yeah, probably most of the time. But it's also just generally good to be able to talk to them about problems. It's generally a good thing. Like, it doesn't really necessarily have to be your parents, like a friend or someone else does it well. But just having like a safe source where you can go to and ask like the most stupidest questions ever. It's generally not a bad thing to have. By the way, stupid question. There are no stupid questions, just stupid people. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Feel free to ask whatever you want to ask. Also, I hated that sentence. Like when your teacher said there are no stupid questions. There are. Definitely are. I don't know why they keep convincing themselves to like say that, but that's not true. There are definitely stupid questions out there. But I guess they have to tell you that to like, you know, keep your self-esteem high. You think that if a couple has, you know, Geschlechtsverkehr when a woman is pregnant, that it could ram against the baby's head, and that's why some people get real problems in life? I think there should actually be a study made for it, because that would be interesting to know and would be make a lot of sense. I think technically probably yes. But I think like for the most average German thingy thing, it probably isn't as long as it would, you know, need to reach deep enough to like actually, you know, do the thing you want to do. I think. I'm not entirely sure how, you know, how much it sets down, but I think it's probably most likely above the I don't know. I think like generally it's probably not long enough to reach the baby, is what I would assume. If you think about it, even when the babies are born, they don't really have a hard skull. You know, yeah, they definitely have like, you know, a softer skull. But I also don't know, it probably depends on like the position of the baby. I'm not entirely sure how they are positioned. If their head is like up or down. Generally speaking, they should be down, right? Because that should be the first thing that comes out. But again, I would assume that if you have like the average that Usagi likes, you probably could have some damage there, but if you just take the normal average of a human, I think it shouldn't be. I think it shouldn't be. I don't know. I think there probably should be like studies out there, like I think someone should have like at least did something about that. Yeah, especially with the type of Usagi likes. Like they definitely can do stuff. I don't know. I wonder, like I'm not entirely sure how careful you have to be with like stuff like that. Like a baby belly. Like obviously you can't fall downstairs. That makes sense. That I understand. But I think like it's probably a bit protected. Probably was accounted for in terms of like human evolution, that you're gonna keep going to some degree. I don't know. They aren't even allowed to slightly hit their head because it would damage them. Yeah, because they're. I think it's. Isn't it just like the back of their head at some point? I think like the front is a bit stiffer. I think it's just like one spot at the back of the head or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Never had a baby, so don't know. I also don't know like how normal it would be for a couple to have like sex in those later stages of like pregnancy. I don't know. You want to study this together? That sounds like a good thing. Let's make my bachelor in this. feel like this isn't going somewhere. I feel like the script is not going somewhere. Maybe I put it off for a while. To see what is gonna happen. Maybe. Maybe. Also there are a few older things I could do at some point. Funny thing is, whenever I have like a finished script that I already like edited and released and published, I always mark them with this. I always mark them with a big D and, you know, Doppelpunkt dahinter. Always nice if you look through your things. It basically just says done. Just like a sword thing for done, but I always see it like like a cute little emote. It's always a kind of little cutie reminder. T-emoji. That's fucking hate lolly rappers. That is totally fair and understandable. That is totally fair and understandable. I know what I wish Google Docs would give me? I wish Google Docs would give me folders where I could put stuff in it. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm just too stupid to find it. But a lot of my scripts are just, you know, in one giant ass folder. Sometimes I'm confused what I even have here in my documents, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes the things I have written down are just confusing. Also, I should stop opening them because they just get put in front again. It's not good. That's not good. They get even more confused. I mean, at some point, like, I don't know if I ever will do that, but one of the goals I would like to do at some point would be like writing a light novel or a book or something like that. Would be interesting. Definitely something I would be interested in doing. And I feel like I can write decent dialogue, but the thing I struggle with is, like, you know, describing sceneries. That's like the thing I hate to do. That's like the thing I really hate to do. So maybe it's probably never going to be like a real book. Maybe like more of a comic or something like that. Maybe that's like more up my alley. Because I can see a scene, how it plays out. But as soon as you ask me like questions about the details and whatnot, I couldn't put it into words. You know? Understandable, to be honest. And that's what I like about sketch comedy. It doesn't have that much scenery going on. It's more like, you know, A, B, C, and then it's done. You know, it's just lovely. I hated that when I wrote fanfic too. Like, you never know what to actually, like, how much to go into detail without, like, without, like, ruining the general vibe. And know what else I really hate? Whenever I read, like fantasy things, one thing I hate is when they have, like, things that also exist in our world, but they just give it a different name. I just generally hate that. I know it makes sense, like, immersion-wise, and sometimes it makes sense in, like, in, like, a way that, you know, it has something special about it, you know, but if you have an apple, and it looks like an apple, it smells like an apple, it feels like an apple, and it tastes like an apple, please, just call it an apple. We don't need to call it ring ding 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 ding. That was too crazy, frog. We can just call it an apple. That's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Again, there are like exceptions to it if it's very important to your story. But if it's just like a one-off thing that you mention like once or twice in your book, just please. Do not make it more confusing than it needs to be. But yeah. Yeah, that's just sometimes something I really hate. Like I don't know which one. It was a fantasy book. It's been a while. Do I see that here somewhere? Nope. I don't see it. But I just remember that they were like on streets and stuff and they were describing like trees. And it was basically an oak tree. It was basically like an oak tree or like an apple tree or something like that or some sort of tree. And they were just describing it and I was just like, okay, you just described a tree that we have in our natural real Earth world. Why not use just the normal word for it? But it's okay. You do you. You do you. And then I stopped reading. And then I stopped reading. I mean, that's funny. That's funny, but I think I keep that for a while. I also have like this one thing in my head for like a sketch series. I don't know if it would be like a sketch series or like a one-off thing. It's honestly been in my head for like a while. Even before I did like VTubing stuff. But I never really knew where to take it. It's basically like an idea. Because I like isekai, right? You basically one day get isekai'd. And you wake up in this like white room. And you get like I don't know, the isekai was privatized and you now have Isekai Incorporated. And it's basically a company, you know? And trying to sell you the stuff. Or like a isekai guide to isekai. What you need to know, what you need to bring, stuff like that. That would be something I would want to do at some point. I don't really know where to take it though. Like the general gist was like, you know, make like a survival guide for isekai. how to survive in an isekai if you get transported there, and then was like shifted like into like transported isekai incorporated thing that I found really funny. Oh, I tried writing that out. I never really felt like it was going anywhere. Never really felt like it was going anywhere. Okay, that one is also done. You can leave. I've already done you. Already, it's a bit, you know, messy. If you have like one notepad on your phone and one notepad on your PC, so sometimes I have scripts there and there copied. It's just a bit weird, and then you have to delete it on everything. I think it sounds like a good, interesting idea. I think so too, but every time I try to work it out, it either gets like overly complex, that doesn't really fit like a short form system anymore, or it just feels like it's missing a certain edge. But I really generally like the idea of doing it. Again, it's been like in my head for a while. A general idea, but that's like a lot of things are stuck in there and never see the light of day. Where is my Via? What do I have here? Actually, that one I already did. When I tried to explain something, I already did that one. I can delete that. It would work if it's like a POV TikToker style, you know what I mean? POV TikToker style. Not entirely sure if I have a picture in my mind. Like, I mean, obviously I would make it like out of the POV of a person. And then there would be the question, like, obviously you would wake up in like a giant ass white room. Or like on a cloud or whatever. And generally I would put like an angel or whatever the fuck, like an old man in front of it, and then the problem would be the intro at first, because generally I would make it like a scenery, like he explains to you, oh yeah, you died, yada yada yada, and now we're going to be like isekai you. Here are some things you need to learn, but by that time you're already like 10 to 20 seconds in, and that's like already too long. And shorten that feels a bit weird. I could also like do just just skip all of that and just be like I don't know, basically like some sort of like weird teaching movie, teaching film. Where you basically just start with like the opening of like, I don't know, switching TV channels, you know, like that, and then some voice says, "Oh, welcome to your isekai journey." We're here to help you, guide you through your new isekai life. Here are some survival tips that you need in your isekai journey. I don't know, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Okay, that would be really but then I also need to figure out what the hell I would even wanna tell them. What kind of survival tips you would need for an isekai. Depends on how real you would take it. You know, are we like talking about actual like being in an anime isekai, or are we talking like you would actually be transported in like a real life scenario isekai? You know, like the tip about you should probably, you know, cook water because, you know, unsafe to drink most of it because people peed in it. There's probably stuff in it that you don't see. Stuff like that, or if you want to just do it funny. I don't know. It's an idea. It's something I would like to do at some point, but it never really got fleshed out. Feeling it. I mean, it is like that. The water in the rivers was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was like weird soulmate stories as an example. On your 16th birthday, you will get a letter of your soulmate, or your soulmate controls your day. Huh? I don't think I'm on that side of TikTok. I don't think I'm on that side of TikTok. I don't know. But yeah, that's definitely something I at one point want to do. Me neither, but you see it everywhere. I probably skipped it. Or maybe I know it, but I just can't figure it out right now. So we'll have like the V screen opening with the weird clinky noise. Transitioning into like the holy whatever room with like a holy noise where Angel appears. Basically says something like, oh, so you're on your way to being isekai right now. As a little guide, I'm here to explain to you a few survival rules you need to know when you get transported into... And also already feels way too long. It already feels way too long. I don't know. It feels way too long and stretched. Looking forward to when you figure things out. Me too. Me too. Might take me like 10 more years or so, but it's at some point. At some point, we're gonna get things done. Ooh, that's also... Now I know what it means again. But I think I wrote like one script, which is okay. Which is fine. Still need to... Honestly, I think I'm gonna look it over in like a few days. Because I think that's like a problem I have if I look directly at a script after I wrote it. I think I just have like, I don't know, like rose tinted glasses or something. Like it feels like you're fresh out of a fresh in a relationship or something like that, and you're just basically like more satisfied with it than you need to, because you just got it done and stuff like that. I think if I give it a bit more time and sit there and reread it in like 1 or 2 days, I think it's gonna be, you know, I can flesh it out more. I think I also need to do that with my TikToks, with my videos. Because sometimes when I open them after a while and look at them again, I see like, okay, I understand why I didn't do so well again. Sometimes I then see why things happen. Especially if you scroll like through TikTok for like half an hour or so, and then you go to like your content, I think it shows you more whether or not you would actually watch it or not. So maybe I need to start doing that. Basically trying to trick my brain into being like a TikTok scroller before uploading stuff. Yeah, because sometimes it always happens. It sometimes always happens when you look at your stuff, and then you see like, oh, I could have done that better and that better and that better. I don't know. Maybe giving myself a bit more time is probably not that bad. Well, we see. Anyway, I think my creative juices ran out for today. I don't think we're gonna get far or further in terms of like scripting today. I think it's gonna be the end for today. We're gonna be back on Friday, I think, right? Fridays, I think Mass Effect, and I think Sunday is Fire Emblem, which I'm happy about. I like those two projects. Really like them. Both games mean a lot to me, so I'm really happy to be playing them again. Will be interesting when we finish Fire Emblem. Like, I don't think Fire Emblem will be like something we continue straight away with like a new part. I think something like, I think Mass Effect I want to do completely through from 1 to 3 in like one big swoop. But I think for Fire Emblem, I think we're just gonna do Awakening for now, and then we're gonna switch to something else for a while. I don't know if we're gonna go for like older Fire Emblem games at one point or like newer ones, because there are like a lot of games that I still wanna do. But I only have like a certain amount of time slots. I'm excited for both, but the most for Mass Effect. Mass Effect is such a great game. It's such a great game. Honestly, I'm curious that Mass Effect never got like a movie made out of. Same with like Dragon Age, because it has so much potential to do so. And it basically is already. It's kind of interesting that they never like did anything with that IP anymore. So yeah, Mass Effect probably gonna be like all 3 parts. And Fire Emblem will be, after Awakening, we'll do a little pause and do something else. Maybe like smaller projects at the time. But I also was thinking like the most games I really enjoy are like longer games, like Final Fantasy type games, Persona, stuff like that. Those are like games that are really, really long, but I enjoy playing them. So I might give that time slot then to stuff like that. Also want to play Final Fantasy 13 at some point. Stellar Blade would also be something that I really would like to play, because I never played it on release. Also Cyberpunk. Never finished that game. I played for like, I think the first 2 city parts. And I was so overpowered that I kind of didn't care about doing stuff anymore. But I heard like the new updates were like really good with 2.0 and stuff. So I definitely want to try it out again. But again, these are like really, really long games. Not even talking about like the games I generally need to play to keep up with stuff. Overwatch, Honkai. There's gonna be Marvel Rivals in December. So that's also gonna be fun. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things I can do. I'm not running out of games for like a long, long time. I always thought about whenever we would do like summerthon things in like a far, far future, I probably just go through like my entire Steam library because there's so many games I never touched before. So many games I just like bought or got gifted or had in a bundle and I never touched them. And I think that would be an interesting idea for like a long stream thingy thing. But that is for the far future. Not planning anything like that in the long while. But yeah. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. I think so. I think we're gonna end today. I'm gonna go watch ReZero now, cause I think that's coming out today. New episode. And I need to watch that. Weep time is calling me, guys. Weep time is calling me. Oh, actually, one thing that released a bit later, the Do-Over A Damsel Conquers the Dragon. Also good thing. If you need a recommendation for like another anime you want to watch. Actually pretty cute. Pretty funny. It's still a bit pedophilia in there because a little girl and grown adult ass prince are gonna get married. Bit weird. Don't know why that is a recurring theme this season, but it's actually quite cute. Really curious to see how this goes. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna stop talking now and send you guys off to the realm of beautiful, beautiful dreams or days or sun, moon. I don't know. To watch. You're sending me to a watch. I'm terribly sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you'll do good. You will carry. You'll be the best. I believe in you. You're gonna carry so hard. So hard. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for hanging out. And I see you guys. Heart is mighty. I see you guys again on Friday. Bye bye.